on and go. Well, hello!
Woo! Monday live stream. Thank you, Amber, for holding down the chat for us. Guys, welcome to Critique Week. And before you start putting your shops in the chat, because
yes, please wait.
Please wait. I saw you all. I saw before we were live. I saw you guys all putting your shops in. You got to wait because we'll end up losing all those. A couple quick things before we get started. We're gonna do as many shops as we can possibly get through in an hour. But if you miss out, we're gonna be doing one tomorrow, one on Wednesday, and one on Thursday as well. Keep in mind that even if we do not do your shop, though, you can learn so much from watching us critique other shops. So maybe you watch today and you pick up a tip and you improve. That way you can submit your shop again tomorrow with that improvement. You can just keep collecting improvements for this process. And for those who are joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome. We're actually doing Critique Week in celebration of the opening of my own Handmade Alpha Academy. So if you're interested in me coaching you, there's a link down below to the Handmade Alpha Academy that will only be open for enrollment until Thursday night. We're closing it Thursday night and it will not open again until December. So our enrollment windows are really limited because we have to be able to help new students as they come in. We can't keep it perpetually open. But that link down below does include a $1,000 discount and 1 full year of eRank Pro included with your membership. So it's a very interesting offer. If you're interested in joining and you have questions for me, feel free to email me at starla@handmadealphaacademy.com. But today we're going to be critiquing your Etsy shops from the chat. A couple quick rules. Make sure that you're not posting your shop link. We cannot find you by your shop link. Make sure that you're not just putting your shop name because it's very hard for us to find you just from your shop name too. What we want is when you go to your storefront, you know where your shop name is, where there's no spaces right beside your profile picture, your shop photo.
We want exactly that.
We want exactly that. It's your shop name with no spaces. That's the only way we're going to be able to find you. So, yeah. We're going to do as many as we can. Please be polite to us. Please don't yell at us. Please don't just post your shop over and over again. We
do have a strict deadline for this one today. We can't go on till like 2 today. I've got a haircut.
Yeah. So we will be cutting them off at some point. So guys, go ahead. Start getting them into the chat. Chat.
You can tell it's a Monday.
Yeah, we're not used to streaming on Mondays. For those who are new here, we stream every Friday.
You know we're not doing them in order.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing one. I'm grabbing the first one that I see. These will not be in order, guys. So we're going to pick shops at...
I'm going to scroll all over the place.
Completely random. Okay? All right. Let's...
Hit show on that.
All right. Are we good? Can I share?
Yep.
Okay, here
you go.
All right. First random shop that we've pulled is 108 Designs shop. Something that I notice is that you have fantastic photos. This, I understand saying made in the USA. That's something that a lot of people are going to care about. I feel like this right here immediately devalues these beautiful photos. I feel like
it's a businessy move.
I love that you've got, I can see that it's made in the USA. If you sell on your website, you also can't have that on your shop banner. Etsy can actually shut your shop down. I don't know what you do on your website or if it redirects here.
Just pro tips.
Just a couple tips for those who don't know. It might just redirect to your storefront. But first thing I would say is that I would like to see one or more of these photos without the big Made in USA. Maybe put your logo on there. I could even see you get rid of this background and just put the logo here.
Streaming lag? Please elaborate.
Yeah.
If there's an issue, please let me know. That way I know I can fix it or attempt to.
Yeah. Let us know if there's an issue. Assuming that there isn't, I'll keep going. I think that this banner could be done a lot cleaner because you obviously put a lot of time into these photos. These photos are beautiful. I want more of these photos. Another thing that I'm not a huge fan of is little, like, the just because you love him. I'm not a big fan of these little pieces, these little blurbs in here. This photo here, to me, is beautiful. I love this photo right here. I'm really confused by this listing. Oh, this is the product. I would make sure that your product photo is always your thumbnail as well. This is
also the super inappropriate stuff you need to careful with.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't see anything inappropriate unless I was missing something.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, well. Either way, there's a lot here. There's a lot. It's a lot to take in. The sale, I think that your photos where it's just the products on their own are great, but I kind of get that cheap Chinese resale feel from the items that have a lot of stuff incorporated in.
They're very Facebook ad kind of photos.
Yeah. Honestly, out of all of your listings, this is my favorite. And I'll also say that you don't have any SEO going on. This customized, personalized watch, I mean, that's a couple keywords, but it's not enough that's going to really get you found in search. I think that there's a lot that you could be doing here that you should look into. We've got plenty of SEO tips on our channel. These photos are all great, but as for the photos that are just way too graphic with all the extra stuff, I really think that there could be some improvement. And the strongest listing that I see, being this one here, looks to be the only one that isn't really SEO optimized. I think that this, out of everything that I see, is your strongest listing. The rest of them, I don't even know what this is. It's a watch, but I'd never.
What they sell are watches.
Yeah. Right now, I think that there's a lot of improvement. It looks like you're trying really hard to do a lot of graphic things, which is great. But I think that you're spending a lot, like, too much time here doing all the.
Agree.
Make sure that you're getting some photos into your about section. People want to form a connection with you. I see that you're talking about your son and your story. If you're going to get personal with your audience, make sure that they know who you are as well. Because as of right now, you don't have a shop owner photo. Mm-hmm. And right now what I'm getting is a Chinese resale, like you ordered a bunch of stuff and you're selling it vibe. And that probably isn't what you're doing. But when I look at your shop, that's the first thing that comes to mind, is that these items are not handmade, that they were bought somewhere, and that they're being resold for a profit. And that's not the feeling that you want to create within your audience, right? You want to be personal. You want, if there's a handmade story, you want to tell your handmade story and get photos of yourself in there and really form that connection. So all these little things in the corner and all that stuff, I would get rid of all that. Stick to what is strong here, which is good product photos.
Yeah, a lot of distracting stuff in the photo that makes it difficult to tell what it is. And when you're in search, it's going to make it very hard for people to understand what they're looking at, and they're just going to skip on to the next design that is eye-catching and doesn't have all that stuff to it.
Mm-hmm. I love how this one you can see the message on the back. Okay. That they can get engraved. You can see the your custom message here, but it's also laying this way. So
I need to turn this mic my way because it's not picking me up very well. There we
go. Okay. Yeah, and when you're looking at pictures in search, Anne said when you're looking at the pictures in search, the little words in the picture are going to be missed. Exactly.
That's what we were kind of talking about, Jessica. The kind of Chinese resale kind of appearance. Yeah, that's very eBay-ish.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's see. Charlene, I think we've given you some great ideas to grow on. I think that there's great potential here. But there's so many shops that have that, like, Chinese, eBay feel to them. You could rise above that. So
also, are any of the products in the top products that you actually sell? That's another thing that I was looking at. Hold on one sec, please. The photos in the banner. I don't think that those are things that they actually sell.
Are they in the shop sections?
I mean, maybe.
The items that are in the banner, the pendants that are in the banner, are those for sale somewhere?
That one looks kind of like this one.
Yeah, I'm not
It's hard
seeing
to
them right
tell.
away. There's no. I get the impression that you're a watch shop when I go to your storefront and I see they can't see anything we're doing.
No, I know.
But I'm not seeing any watches on your banner, so it's a little confusing.
Zip around, pick a shop, doopy doopy doo.
All right, I think that we've given a lot of good tips there.
Yes.
Julie Baker. I know Julie. If I can find.
That's that one.
Okay, there we go.
Make click the shop.
Okay.
If you want to be easier, you can also do etsy.com/shop and then post it there, and it'll go to it faster. And there we go. Woo, 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 woo.
All right. Is it Bakeracres?
Bakeracres.
But Bakeracre Designs. First thing that I noticed, Julie, is that your banner is really, really pretty, but it's a little bit blurry. If you used Canva's Etsy banner like size thing that they have, their template, it's not correct. In fact, what I do is I will usually go to my shop, save my banner from Etsy, go into Canva and upload when it says like create a design, and then it gives you the option for custom size and upload a design. I click upload a design, and then I upload the banner that I've saved from my shop, because that'll be the blown up size that Etsy gives you, and it'll already be at that size. And then I just remove the image from the banner template that I have personally saved, and then I can work on it and it'll come out the size that I want it to. That's like a little like, I don't know, way to throw it together.
Yeah, and more than likely the issue is that it kind of looks like either the photos were taken far away and stretched out, or they were taken at a low resolution. But the thing in the middle, it's definitely an issue of being stretched.
And they're mock-ups, so we know that if you didn't just take these photos, right, they look like mock-ups that you could be able to, work with. So a couple other little, just small things. Your logo is really hard to see. I cannot read this. I can't tell what this is. And it doesn't look like you're using the full size of your square. This is a square image. Could you blow your circle up so it fills more of the space? Mm-hmm. I'm not seeing a lot of consistency in the branding colors, though these flowers might be the same color as this. I just can't tell because it's so tiny. So, and then I see it again here, but this one is also blurry, so I really can't identify what your logo is at all. I would blow that up and maybe even get rid of your one-stop gift shop and just do personalize any design along with your logo. I think that your logo is going to be a way more strong like branding element than having your one-stop gift shop on there, because I think that if someone saw your shop and they intended to give it as a gift, they would already have the impression that they're giving it as a gift.
We're both talking kind of quiet today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so going in, you've got some really great mock-ups. I assume that these are mock-ups, and they're very well done. Let me grab this one. Sam's gaming mug. That's super cute.
I dig that.
I love the color. I love that you've got these headphones in the background. This was a fantastic image for a mock-up. You've got a little bit of information. That's really great. One thing I would say is that there are a lot of places where you can get mug mock-ups. Could you get some more in here? Because ultimately this image, and this image are the exact same image. This one's just blown up a little bit. And if is this text here? Are these words?
Yeah, I think the image is just really pixelated.
Okay, eat, sleep, game, repeat. Okay.
Why was the first one so pixelated?
Yeah, this one's clear. This one's pixelated.
It almost seems like they were, like you sent them to yourself or something and you saved the thumbnail instead of saving like the actual full-size image and then it stretched.
Yeah.
Because I can tell it's nearly the exact same image, but one's pixelated and one's not.
So
you got to be really careful with that. Thumbnails always save at a much lower resolution.
For reference here, and I understand that you've got a lot of products too, so it's not just mugs, but just for fun, Alpha Adapt. Let me show you a little mock-up that we did in the Alpha Adapt store for our mug. I went on to Printful, got the mock-ups, and kind of went crazy in Canva. Like, I found a dishwasher in Canva and threw it on there and talked about how it was dishwasher safe. These are all just like free images that I found right on Canva and used my mock-up in them. Same with the microwave. I faded it out over a microwave. Here's my little mock-up girl, but then I threw in a table and a coffee pot and some pancakes to give you some more feels. Laptop with the Friday bean, once again, same table, coffee mug sitting on the table, and so on. Are there any additional views that you could give us of the mug rather than just reusing that same image over and over again? Let's grab a pillow. I like this pillow. Happy holidays. Kind of the same case. We've got a really clear mock-up. And then we scroll to the next one, and it looks like you just kind of zoomed in on it and lost a lot of the resolution. And then we're back to...
let me see this for a sec. Because they're the
exact same image.
But it doesn't make sense that it would be pixelated either way. Because it's not really...
she's uploaded it.
Well, it's not really zoomed in either. Like, it's zoomed in a little bit. Like, maybe like 5 to 10%. But not enough that it should be pixelating. So more than likely, it's what you're using. It's whatever software you're using to zoom and edit these in.
Canva Pro is kind of expensive. It's like $100-something a month. But that's what I use to remove the backgrounds in Alpha Adapt. I can go in with one click. In fact, we did a Canva Pro Friday Bean episode where I overview it. But like, for example... they give you these mock-ups with white backgrounds. You can go in on most sites that provide mock-ups and remove the background yourself and do your own. If you want to keep consistency with this wood, background, you could get different angles and things to kind of personalize it to your own brand while still being able to offer a good variety of photos that fit your brand image. So there's a lot of things that you can do there just to give people that additional, because these aren't tangible products, right? That people are seeing them through a screen. So they need to feel like they're holding it in their hands.
She said, I cropped from Etsy. I have Canva. How did you actually crop? Did you take a screenshot? Did you use some sort of software? Did you use a tool? How specifically did you crop from Etsy? Or did you download the photo and then edit it?
Try to get some photos in your about section. Etsy tells us that they actually, one of the factors that they, use for search ranking is overall shop completion. So how complete your shop is. Mm-hmm. If they give us an area to fill out, we want to make sure that we're filling it out. I see a lot of really great designs here.
The overall shop isn't bad at all.
And what's cool is these are designs that I've never seen. I see a lot of print-on-demand type shops and shops with mock-ups, but the designs are all the same, like Live, Laugh, Love, Momosaurus Rex. Like, I see a lot of the same designs. I've never seen these. These are unique. These are really fun. So you've got a great... Oh, this is a fun mock-up. You've got a great advantage. What I want to see is some variety. I want to see things that are a little bit different. But overall, your shop is very well done. Just a couple small tweaks that I would expect you to maybe try to work on to game up for the holiday season, which we'll start seeing, as early as August, September. So anything that you can do to improve in the meantime, I would recommend.
She said saving image on Etsy.
So you're saving your own image from Etsy?
She said that shouldn't be pixelating it, though. That still doesn't make any sense.
That's weird. I would, like I said, rather than trying to use the one clear one.
If you're gonna cut it out and blow it up, you at least use the original image that you uploaded if you have it.
Yeah. And there's plenty of other websites where you can find mock-ups. Mm-hmm. Guys, what's the name of that website where if you sell like a Gildan t-shirt or a plain t-shirt, you can go to this website to get additional mock-ups of that, that t-shirt. It's just a site where you can buy mock-ups. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Let us know in the chat.
Go
All
up
right.
Here, let me do this because
Okay, that's fine.
you end up being a little more picky than random.
I just let it land on one. I let my mouse land on one.
All right. Oop.
Next shop. Let's see if it works. It does.
It does, and these are neat looking. All right.
All right. Mud Goddess. Very first thing that I will say is that I don't like your banner. These are so cool. I don't like your banner. And maybe you guys are free to argue with me in the chat. In fact, you don't just want my opinion. You want to make sure that you're polling quite a few people.
Yep.
But within 7 seconds, that's the window that you have to optimize for creating a brand impression. People will decide how they feel about you within 7 seconds, and your banner is the largest piece of real estate that you have. I'm not a big fan of the banner. I think that there are better ways to do the follow me. You could say follow me, and then use Canva to get some little logos for each of the social media platforms.
Brand yourself.
It feels very inconsistent. I don't know. I can't find any cohesive branding. Amber said it's really busy. Yeah, or Linda, I'm sorry, Amber. Linda said that it's really busy.
Yeah, especially when your products look so cool. I wouldn't want the top banner to take away from like these are dope. And I do like she's not using her photo for herself. That's fine. She at least picked a really cool picture for that.
Yeah.
And the actual
shop owner photo.
Yeah, the shop owner photo, like those are both really cool.
Yeah, these
you can get away with those.
Yeah, banner looks too bland. The font is too generic, but the photos are awesome. Exactly.
Yeah, everything else is great.
So what I would do, because to me, when I go into your shop, I'm getting vibes like I've gone into an art museum. That's how I feel, especially with these really, really high artistic price points. I love seeing high price points on products that obviously deserve to be priced this high. This is beautiful. The pricing is fantastic. It feels designer.
It's a very ethnic feeling art.
This does not match these price points. Yeah. I would love to see you go to some websites for some local art museums, or, they don't even have to be local. Find some beautiful art institutions and see how they've branded themselves and align your branding with those really, really...
Yeah, because you have really, like, if you scroll down and actually get to the products, like, you have a lot of really... It's not, like, beautiful. Abstract, but it's still... It has abstract feeling, and you have a lot you could work with that, with your shop banner.
Absolutely. I think that your products are really... They deserve a little bit more attention in branding. So if you're able to do that, that's fantastic. I think that that's something that you should prioritize for the holiday, if you're able to. Let's take a little look.
These look like a good example of like truly handmade products on Etsy. These are great.
Gathering ceramic art sculpture. Not really.
How big is that? I'm assuming it's...
I want more...
21 by 25 inches.
I want to see some photos that give me scale. I want your hand next to it, or your body, or a can, or, even just a ruler or yardstick.
Yeah, because at that particular price, that feels like something that's going to be like something that you're going to see at a museum. Like for $6,500, it almost feels like something that's going to be like almost 1-to-1 scale. And it's 21 inches by 25 inches, so realistically, it's like a 1/20th scale, 1/10th scale.
Yeah, can you give us like some photos for size reference? I think that would be really helpful.
If it wasn't something so expensive, I don't think it would be a big deal. But for $6,500, somebody might buy that with the expectation that they're going to have like a decoration, they're going to have to like a big thing they're going to put outside. You know what I mean?
Right. And the last thing you want is somebody to be like crappy about something they've bought and leave you a bad review on something that you've put so much work and time into. Mm-hmm. I love how many photos you have of the shoe.
You definitely know your worth. For sure.
These are beautiful. I love these photos. I have no critiques here other than maybe put something in the frame to reference the size. But I would really look into your keyword optimization. Turquoise blue spiral ceramic art shoe sculpture for the shoe collector.
It's a very literal title.
Yeah, it might work, but just make sure that you're checking often to see if those keywords are being searched on Etsy. I could see maybe like,
I'm assuming all of these are one-of-a-kind products, so SEO optimization to me isn't a huge thing.
Shoe collector, ceramic art shoe, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a picture on a shelf, see how it looks as decor.
Like a great idea.
Like a as intended kind of photo.
That's a great idea.
These are wild.
I love this one. All right, let's take a little scroll down. Oh, you've got some photos down here. Oh, cool. I like your story. Been working in horticulture field for over 20 years. Aw. These photos are beautiful. If you're comfortable having a photo of yourself, that would be cool. But since you've got, some characteristics here that make me feel close to you.
I wouldn't be super worried about it.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. But if you could get maybe like even just a photo of your workspace, like it looks like this is your workspace, maybe inside.
Like showing where they're made.
Yeah, it might be fun. Like I said, the biggest obstacles that I see with your shop right now are branding and just a little bit of keyword optimization. If you could get a little bit more keyword optimization in there, or play with those keywords, who knows? Maybe the words that you're using are highly searched, and I'm just not familiar. But I would look into that. All right,
Is the owner of the shop still here? We have people posting shops and then not responding to questions and comments.
Yeah.
It's fine if you don't want to respond, like you just want a solid critique, but it makes the critique so much better if we get responses. For sure.
All right.
Give me the mouse.
The mouse. Crappy Crafter, did I just see you in the chat? Where have you been?
She was at our stream.
Were you?
On our last stream. Yeah, she was on our last stream.
Maybe I just haven't noticed you.
So go from here and then just go down until I hit one.
By the way, guys, if you're a frequenter of our stream and then you just disappear, we literally will talk when over dinner. Like, have you seen so and so? Where's so and so been? Like, we notice. Just go into Etsy and search that name.
That's because there were capitals, I think. There we go.
Okay. Okay. That's cute. Two little doggos. Carrie, this is super cute. My only critique here is maybe a clearer photo. It kind of looks like a blurry cell phone photo. It's not super crisp. I almost want the exact same photo, but just a little crisper. Mm-hmm. Or the dogs facing forward. I get what you're going for, but I want to know what they look like. I want to see their faces because I'm sure that they're super cute.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things you could do. 2 little, maybe like chibi faces of the dogs down in the bottom corner or something.
There's because you look at your logo. That's really cute.
Roll this down to the bottom so
Oh, sorry.
I mean to bonk
there's a little bit of font inconsistency. You want to, when you have a font that you find that you want to use for your brand, like this one, I would make sure that you're utilizing that for your banner. This has that Comic Sans kind of look to it, and nobody. I think we're all in agreement. Nobody wants a Comic Sans look. So I love that you have your face on your banner, though. That's something that I recommend. It makes you feel warm and fuzzy about the shop owner. I love seeing the picture of your face right on your shop banner.
It's personable. That's what Etsy's all about.
Exactly. You form that connection. Let's see. I love emojis in the shop announcement because they draw the eye.
She said she drew it.
Oh, you drew. Oh, I think she means her logo.
Oh. I like the logo.
That's super cute. I love the logo.
Ugh, I'm late. Yeah, extra homework for you, young lady.
Let's see. Very good photos. I really like these. I love that you've got the glass kind of doing a bit of reflection here. You could brighten these a little bit, I think. I think if you went into iPicky.com, you could do a little bit of crisping and brightening. It's not necessary, but it might just enhance the photos if you want me to be like super nitpicky. Oh, love things like this. I love when you're pointing out product details.
Yeah, especially when somebody's gonna like want to put their phone or something in there, and they have like me, my absolute monster of a phone.
Yeah, large front pocket. I love that you've got the sizes. This is perfect to me. I love that you've got it next to a ruler so you can see how big it is. Those are all things that will keep you from getting bad reviews by those really annoying customers that are like, this was so much smaller than I thought, even though you have the sizes listed and you know that they just didn't read. So these things help.
Reflective paw prints. That's nice. That's a nice like having all the little details about the bag, because I'm sure they say them in the description. But if there's like a cool feature to something, then I want to see it. A perfect example of this. I have a guitar that the headstock logo, my blue Ibanez, it glows in the dark.
Yeah.
I did not know that for like 6 months after buying the guitar until I actually had it on stage and saw that it was glowing in the dark. I had no friggin' idea. It wasn't in the description, wasn't in a picture anywhere. So if your product has little details, make sure that like if it's cool, you're shouting it out. And I think that's neat.
I like how you've separated your keywords. Etsy doesn't really care how you separate your keywords as long as it looks clean. So everyone's like, dashes or slashes or commas or blah, 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 blah. Etsy doesn't care. I think that this is a really cool way to do it, and it makes it look very clean. I can see exactly what keywords you're trying to optimize for. Canvas dog walking bag. These seem like great long tail keywords. Again, I don't know the search results of every keyword, but it does look like that you know what you're doing. So
I'm kind of the digging the dots in between. I have been recently. I didn't used to like it, because I kind of associated it with the Chinese sellers, but the Chinese sellers aren't doing it anymore. They just word stuff to absolute capacity now.
Oh, you've got beautiful shop updates. I love the shop updates. These look really, really nice. I love seeing shop updates. Oh, and there's the puppies.
Puppos.
I love the puppies. I want to see the puppies' faces on the banner.
Give them a boop.
Oh, make sure.
Kind of puppies always have the wettest nose boops.
Make sure that you optimize your sizes, because waiting to go out and then there's no dog. So yeah, the sizes for your about section are very specific. And if they get cut off, then I see waiting to go out and then I don't see anything in the picture but a doorknob. So, I love the puppies. That's super cute. Carrie, you've got so many pictures of your face. I want one of you holding your puppies or sitting on the couch with your puppies together too. That might be another fun one.
The crafter asked what phone I have. She had just got the S21. This one's actually the S20 Ultra. Pretty much the same phone. I have that 100 megapixel camera on there. Is just nuts.
Well, Carrie, I think that you've got a great shop. I think that I'm just being nitpicky here. If you're looking for things to improve over, just to get ready for the holidays. A little bit crisper banner, a little bit more consistency, maybe a lighter background for your banner. That way you can see your logo, because your logo is so cute. I want to see that on your banner. And maybe just a more crisp photo of the puppies. I think that would be really fun. So, but I love your niche products. That's a really interesting niche, and niche products tend to be the ones that perform best on Etsy. So, all right.
Zoop, 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 zoop.
Do you want to pick the next shop?
Zoop, 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 always.
Okay. You know what? That's good, because Mark's not biased, because he doesn't.
Nope, I don't care. You can be mad at me.
You guys can't get mad at me if I don't pick.
Yeah, I don't care.
While he's picking, guys, we're about halfway through the stream. Just a quick reminder that we are picking shops at random, and we're doing critiques every day until Thursday. Thursday is the last day that we're doing critiques, and it will also be the last day that you guys can enroll in private coaching with me for the Handmade Alpha Academy. We have over 600 successful students, and there is a $1,000 discount if you are joining us live here today. The link to join Handmade Alpha Academy is down below. There is a 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee. If you get in and decide that you do not like it, you don't even have to tell us why. Just email Mark for a refund. We're including, I think, 12 free bonus lessons and resources with that are listed on the page. And
a year of E-Rank Pro.
And a year of E-Rank Pro, which is $120.
You ready?
So let's do it.
All right.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow. I love this. This is so bold.
A little stretched, but but we're also on a 1440p monitor. You have to keep that in mind. And most people are using 1080p. This one isn't bad enough that I think it's going to be able to, most people are going to be able to tell.
Yeah. If you could crisp it up before the holidays, that'd be great.
Yep.
One thing I will say,
these banners are hard. Etsy's kind of difficult you have to kind of nail it like right on the mark for the But that, like I said, it doesn't look bad enough that anybody on a 1080p monitor is going to be able to tell.
Yeah. Could you get the duck on here? I saw this. I feel disconnected with. Is that a duck or a bird? Is there any way that you could like put the bird like
I would hide it. I would hide it somewhere. Have it like coming out of a D over here.
Yeah,
like,
sitting on top of it. Just can you? I want more. Give me more burb. We want more burb. But
how can we apply for a shop review? Throw your shop link in the chat that you're typing in now.
We're just picking randomly.
We're picking randomly. So I'm scrolling up and down, and then I'm stopping my mouse, and then the next one that's down, that's what I pick.
Yeah, we're just doing them random.
Yep, it keeps it fair.
A little bit more crisping on the banner, like I said, if possible. If you're using Canva, like I said, their Etsy banner template is not correct. I just recommend right-clicking, saving image as, saving it to your desktop, and then directly uploading that into Canva. And from there, you can just edit based on the exact size.
I do like the actual photos being used. Scroll through them again because they're using images that are very like what major brands are using now.
Yeah,
like you've got this kind of lifestyle
catalog.
Yeah, you've got the lifestyle photo with the text. You've got the kind of almost professional like the Facebook style design where you have the layers going on, and then you've just got like the actual overall branding. I love this.
One thing I will say is this is the only one that I don't like. I love this area here.
I think it's just the text over here that feels very
carpet store.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, I think it's just it might just be the color and text together the way that it is.
Can you use
most of the most of the like carpet stores and like repair stores, at least in the area we live, it might be different other places, use that like style, that exact like that red, that blue, and the text tilted.
Could you use this font instead? Like do the exact same thing, but get rid of this font and just use this font. Because
that's what I would do. That feels like a repair store.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this particular.
Everything else about the photo is perfect.
And maybe do it in your colors. Do it in the yellow and the blue or something.
Does the chat only go up so far? Yes, it only goes so far.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. That's why we don't do them in order anymore. People used to have their shops get deleted and then get very upset
at us.
That their shops didn't get picked, and we can't see any further than you can.
Yeah.
That's why we tell people to wait.
These are beautiful photos, and I love that you have your color scale on there. Some of the colors are kind of lost. You might want to change the opacity just a little bit or pivot so that your color scale, I put mine on the left side for my jewelry shop. But I get the point. I can easily see that I have multiple color options here. So that's really, really cool. These photos are so pretty.
Feels very plumber van. Talking about the text. Oh, that's exactly. Like
well, apparently a router means something else in other countries.
Yes, we won't say that. Well, you already did.
I guess I did.
These kind of things make me think of bread, like a knotted bread.
A bread. You want to squish it, don't you?
I do. I want to squish it.
I love this. Look at that. That's so fun. I love the colors. I love that you have just being able to see the reference, black licorice, coconut. That is so great. Oh, I love these.
Bread.
These are so fun.
Loaf.
Oh, wow.
I think I need a braided pillow.
I love these. Ooh, you've got everything they need to know. This is one of the tips that I give you guys. Everything that they need to know. Don't put it in your description if it's important.
They won't read it.
They will not read your description.
Won't read it.
Not to mention you can't even see it. You got to hit learn more, and then you got to scroll. And blah, blah, blah. Like most people aren't going to do that. They just want to see in the photos. So these are super cool though. I love them. They're beautiful. Your photos are beautiful. Normally I'm big on consistent, cohesive backgrounds. Not here. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, no, I think just because of the nature of the product, I think the backgrounds work great.
Yeah, these are beautiful.
That is an awesome idea. The crib barrier.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Crib bumper.
That's pretty cool. That's a cool use of anything you can do. Cool, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that do these knotted style pillows and stuff like that. So anything that you can do that's unique like that, I've never seen that. I'm sure other people have done it, but that's cool.
And it's probably it's probably got multiple uses. You know what I mean? Like you could put it. There's so many things that you could do with it. really great shop update photos. Oh, this is a beautiful photo. I hope that you use this for like holiday marketing. This photo with the cohesive colors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cute.
Do you have a storefront?
Wow.
Holy crap.
Holy moly. That is so cool. And a photo of yourself working. That
and that looks genuine. You look like you enjoy what you do.
Exactly.
I like to see that. I don't like seeing pictures of people where they're just taking them just to have a picture of themselves. Like, it's try to be as genuine as you can in any pictures where there's a face.
I didn't look at keywords. Knot pillow in little cloud shape, unique boho back support cushion, gift for mom. You could probably do a little bit with your keywords. Maybe, I don't want to judge just based on one.
Anybody that's asking whether these will be available, these will stay on our YouTube channel indefinitely as long as YouTube doesn't take them down for any reason.
Actually, you're using the same keywords over and over, and that's great because that's going to help you to build a good keyword web. If Etsy sees that you want to be known for unique back support cushion because you have tons of listings for unique back support cushion, then they are more likely to recommend you in search because they think that that's all you sell. So that's actually okay. I retract my statement. I think that your shop is fantastic. It's beautiful. You're obviously making sales. My biggest critique at this point
is the Roto-Rooter text.
I was gonna say crisping up your shop banners.
I don't think that's even that big of a deal, to be honest. Because I mean, we say that we're on a 1440p screen, so anything that's a lower resolution is already going to look a little bit pixelated. Those might be okay. Most users are still on a 1080p screen, so
yeah,
it won't look that bad to them.
Right. Guys, my monitor is
she's using a 21:9 3440 by 1440p.
Yeah.
Big widescreen boy.
Massive monitor.
If you ever watched a movie like at a theater where it's got the black bars at the top and the bottom and it looks like it's stretched out wideways, it's meant to be watched in 21:9.
Long.
And then we go stop. And then we go the next one down.
I wonder if they can see just the darting screen like in my glasses, in my reflection.
All right, here we go. Copy.
All right. And just a reminder, guys, we're doing these every single day
of the week.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday, we should be having the Friday beat.
Scroll the chat down.
Oh.
I keep forgetting to do that. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sure you just made those numbers up. What numbers? What numbers did I say?
The resolution, screen resolution.
Pretty sure you just made those up. No, I didn't. I may do a little recording, just FYI. I'm getting ready to rebuild my computer because I'm building her stepdad a computer. I may build a little computer just to show people the process of it.
Sure. All right. So this one, once again, same case, a little bit blurry. I would really try to crisp it up. I love that you've kept it simple with just your brand name. Mm-hmm. One thing I will say is that your brand fonts are not consistent. I think that you should pick one uniform font.
Yeah, because you've got like yellow up top, and then you've got a peach color in the middle. And
this font is different from this font, and I cannot read this very well. You want to be cohesive. You pick a font, usually around 2 fonts for your brand that you use consistently. You pick a few colors that you use consistently. Consistency is key here. Your name is Tara, but that's all I know about you. I would like to see your face here. This is not meant for your shop logo. This is meant for a picture of yourself, or if you're not comfortable with a picture of yourself, use like a little avatar type photo. Use like a little cartoony version of you. It doesn't even need to look like you.
She said I used the Canva banner.
Yeah. That's Etsy's Canva banner sucks. It is not the right size. Like
Canva's Etsy banner.
Or Canva's Etsy banner is what I meant. Etsy's Canva banner. Etsy's Canva banner. Canva's Etsy banner. Let's see.
Mark probably has a 3090. I do. A 3090 Strix on an EK water block. Custom loop.
Let's see. Your photos could use brightened. These are raw natural photos. I highly recommend going in and cranking up the highlights a little bit. I've got iPicky videos on my channel from long ago, back when my hair was still blue, but they still apply today. You can lighten up your photos using iPicky really easily. It only takes a few seconds, and it just makes your shop look so much cleaner. I will be honest, at first, I did not know
what you were selling.
Yeah, I was
just
like,
based on the images.
Rather than, because I know you're trying to show that you can use the headband to hold your hair back so that you can do your makeup. So you've got these. Rather than these tubes, which I thought you were selling, could you do some type of spa-like plants, like eucalyptus, or maybe eucalyptus over here in like a bar of soap on a bamboo soap dish, but then push them way over to the side so that they're on the edge. That way the product is front and center, but then you've got a couple items. In fact,
the other photos are all right.
In fact, I like this photo more.
Yeah.
Because these are blurred, so I know that you're not selling these. And these are on the edge, so I know you're not selling these. I know that this is the main thing that you're selling. This is my favorite photo.
I said I was afraid to change the color of the product.
You won't change the color of your product by enhancing the brightness.
No, just a little bit. I mean, if you blow it up too much, you will start to throw the whites out of whack. Sorry. Oh, cat hair. I would say maybe try to get the natural lighting when you take the photos a little bit brighter to start off with, because I do think this photo in particular, if she were to bring the brightness up enough to actually do it, it would color with that blue with the white in between. It would color distort the blues to be a little bit too bright.
Let me show you something lightning fast. It'll take me like 2 seconds to do.
Just get over just a little bit.
Yeah, in a minute, because I don't want to. Let me show you really quick. Okay.
About to say, yeah, please don't show anything on my computer.
No, I'm not.
You're good.
Okay.
Maybe on screen a little more.
Let me pull your photo into iPicky and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I can see what color your product is, but I'm going to go into the exposure tab. And guys, iPicky.com is a free website. It's nothing that you have to download. I'm just going to go in and increase the highlights. I'm going to turn up the exposure just a little bit. I'm going to apply that, and then I'll go in and just sharpen it, increase the clarity
bring
a wee
some of the
bit.
black in between the cracks.
And then we'll do a quick before and after. Here's before, here's after. Before, after.
Yeah.
Can you guys see what I'm talking about?
And if the colors get distorted at all based on what you have with your originals, you can adjust the contrast oh so slightly up and down until it fits about where the color is supposed to be.
Right. You can
because it's already not going to be the same color in person at 100%. It's going to be slightly varied.
Right. And if you notice that it's off, you could just increase that saturation
just a little bit. Don't do it too much, especially with something like that.
You'll end up with something like this.
Yeah, you end up with like tie-dye colors.
Right. But you shouldn't be losing color. Looks like you are well SEO optimized.
Headbands. I mean, you're repeating spa a couple times.
Headband. You don't need to repeat keywords more than once unless you're trying to exact match for all of these.
And she might be.
Yeah, if you're trying to exact match for all of them, that's fine. Sky blue, light blue, indigo. Yeah, I think that your SEO is okay. It's not too bad. My main critique is making sure that you're brightening up some photos. And then these I'm very confused by, because I went from thinking that you were a spa headband shop to freeze pop sleeve. I'm very confused. I thought that I was in a spa shop.
It's a crochet shop.
It's a crochet shop. I thought I had your shop nailed down, and now I'm confused. But
don't be. It's a crochet shop.
Can you, for these photos, could you do a background that is similar to these? And rather than putting these in the grass, could you lay them on this exact white, but then put the ice pops next to it? Because I think what I want to see here is consistency.
Yeah.
Rather than, because right at first I thought you were a spa shop. Now I see that you're a crochet shop. I think I wouldn't be as put off by the fact that I'm seeing different, like completely different types of products if the backgrounds were cohesive and everything kind of felt,
right,
consistent.
It seems more like the spa things are a more recent addition. Like those are your those are your bangers that you're trying to actually like put out now. And everything before it were things that you were making before you decided to end on that. So at the very least, put pictures together.
Yeah.
So like all the different scrunchies that are on the bowls, maybe organize those so they're all like cohesively, and then all the freeze pop ones all together, all the neck bands and things like that all together. That way it just feels more consistent. And does she have sections set up?
Yeah, she does. Scarves,
That's
headbands.
Definitely. I mainly do scarves and blankets, but my sales tanked after the holidays, so I'm trying to add spring summer items. Okay, I get that.
Yeah. The products aren't super cohesive, and I was confused because I really did think that I was going into a shop that specialized in spa headbands. And even the scrunchies fit. The ice pops that's a really cool product idea. I just was super confused when I saw it. So I would love to see a little bit more consistency, at least with the background.
Those freeze pop ones would be a really cool thing as like an addition to add on to a normal order too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I sound like a broken record, but photos here would be great. You mentioned, I see that you joined Etsy on 2020. You had great sales. It sounds like you joined during Etsy's big like economic boom when we first went into the pandemic. People were shopping online a lot more. They were, we were seeing Black Friday level sales on Etsy, and now things are going back to normal. So you joined during the anomaly where nothing was really normal. And now things are going back to normal, and it probably feels like your sales are dropping off when in reality, the traffic is resuming how it normally is on Etsy. So it's not that you're doing anything like wrong per se. It's more that Etsy as a whole is beginning to see less traffic, but that will start to spark up again starting as early as August when people start shopping for the holidays. So lots of tips here for you to consider. More of you. I would love to see more of you. I would love to see more consistent backgrounds. This exact background for all of your products would be nice. I don't think that you need to stack your scrunchies on this glass. Lay them all out flat, just like you would with these. These feel very styled.
I like the ideas of having them stretched on the glass because it gives an idea of a little bit of like perception of size, but not as the primary photo.
Yeah, maybe have them separated. This almost just looks like a big pom-pom.
When I first saw them, my perception was that they were candle cozies.
Oh, okay.
Like I thought that they were candle cozies. I did not know that they were scrunchies.
I don't think you can cozy a candle; it would catch on fire.
Yeah, I know, but that's what it looked like.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Etsy summers suck. They do. For most people, they suck. There's quite a few people that don't have any issues.
Yeah, if you sell like wedding stuff, bikinis, it makes sense.
Preppy Crafter still on about that graphics card and how she's the only one that's shook about it. Message my support email. I'll send you all the specs for the rig that I'm building. It's pretty bougie.
Bougie. All right, give us a new one.
What time is it? Oh, we need to be cutting it soon.
All right, we're gonna do
last one.
All right, but before we do this last one, before you guys know who it is, don't show them who it is. Before you know who we have selected, keep in mind that we will be here tomorrow too, and we will be here Wednesday, and we will be here Thursday, same place, same time. You guys can go directly to my storefront and reserve like you can click the notification thing, the button that says get notified. If you've got the YouTube app, you'll know right when we go live. I don't know if I'm going to send emails every day about these. I sent one today, but you guys are all here. Now you know that we're doing them. I'm probably not going to bug you out every day with emails. No. But keep in mind, guys, Handmade Alpha Academy is open now. We've showed you guys tons of shops, perfect shops, on the channel last Friday. If you're interested in looking at some of the shops of alphas who have gone through Handmade Alpha Academy, that Friday Bean episode is up. We have over 600 successful students. If you feel that you need that extra push, if you need help with marketing, SEO, photographs, the psychology of your brand and branding your Etsy shop, and you just need a solid marketing plan so you know how to optimize for the upcoming busy season, Handmade Alpha Academy might be for you. It's going to be closing on Thursday night, so you only have a few more days to enroll. We've got a $1,000 discount for everybody who enrolls using the link down below. There are tons of extra bonuses, plus 12 months of E-Rank Pro. Once you're in for life.
And we have a 30-day money-back guarantee for whatever reason it may be, whether it's life or you just don't like us anymore.
Exactly.
No questions asked.
You do not have to tell us why. It is none of our business. So if you want to pop in and check it out, there's no risk there. All right. Last up, we have Sierra. And Sierra, it's crazy that you picked Sierra because I know that you don't know this.
I didn't pick. I just threw it. I just randomly grabbed it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you don't know this, but Sierra is she was one of the very, very, very first alphas. She has gone through multiple stages of evolution, and she lives like very close to us. So
cool.
But Sierra has gone through multiple stages of evolution with her brand, and she recently just launched her collection. So I absolutely love the new direction that you've gone with your logo. I think that this particular square, you could get it a little bigger. It's kind of hard to see. Bigger. Just a little bit.
I can tell what it is on this monitor, so it's not too bad.
If you could, there's more square here. I know that this image can be bigger, so if you could just blow up this image a little bit. Once again, banner's a little bit blurry. If you could crisp it up, that would be ideal. I love that you've got your face. I love that your outfit matches your new collection, your rainbow collection. For your photos, one thing that I've noticed is that they are a little dull. I'm going to do another one of those quick saves and pop into iPicky.
Before you do that, could you stop screen share, please?
I'm already in.
Yeah, but before you pull up my files, please stop screen share.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Don't people seeing my nudes?
Your nudes.
I don't have nudes on my computer. I keep those on my phone.
him and his sexy mankini.
Mm-hmm.
So for your images, something I would like to see is when you go into iPicky, which I'm pretty sure you use. Could you go into what do I want? I want sharpen and go into clarity, and maybe there's like this fogginess that I can't describe to your photos, and I know that this is black, so I almost want to see more contrast here. And I feel that this will make your photos look more like how these products look in person. I don't think I'm adding artificial color. So here's the original. It's almost got a whitish haze to it.
Definitely don't make it artificial. If this is exactly what your soap looks like, then that's fine. But I feel like it's probably more vibrant in person.
Yeah, and then when you see it here, can you guys see the difference?
I think you went a little heavy on the shadows for the black, but it was just a quick edit.
Right. Maybe like hold your product in your hand and make sure.
Like actually like hold it in a good light and look back and forth. You know what your products look like, I'm sure.
Exactly.
More than likely, it's just the environment, because I mean, if you know anything about how photo editing works and how surroundings can influence colors.
I love the soap cutting, but look, they are darker.
Sound's gone. Give it a second. The sound gone for anybody else? Looks like it's perfectly functional here.
Yeah, let us know. But yeah, these soaps look darker than what I was seeing.
Amber, tell her to refresh for me. I can't type while Starla's using the mouse.
Yeah, I
soap loaf.
Great photos. Great photos. Let's go back to your storefront. I love all the variety. Like I said, I think that you could just play with your colors a little bit. Are you rebranding Sierra so that you're using this background instead of the white? Because I know that you used white backgrounds for a long time, and then you're using these. If you're doing that, I would make it a point before the holidays to do like an overhaul. I kind of like the white backgrounds better. Maybe that's just me. What do you guys think? What do you think? Do you like the wood or do you like the white?
I kind of like the wood.
Do you?
To be honest, I would. So I'm a little weird, and I buy some like bougie bar soaps too. I think scroll back up. I think maybe a darker wood, something that looks more less like a vinyl.
Apothecary type.
Yeah, less like a vinyl wood and more like a natural wood.
Like a old,
less like planks and more like an actual like slab of wood. If that makes sense.
Like a witch's table.
But I mean honestly, I think that wood's perfectly fine. It's a very clean look. The gray kind of stained wood, it always feels clean, and with soap, I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
I like the white backgrounds too. I don't think that's a bad idea either. So I mean that's entirely preference, I think.
Yeah. Got some photos of your process, your smiling face, your soap before it's cut. These are all great. I love seeing photos of the in process, the process, the creation of products.
Yeah, the white wood looks more high end to me. Yeah. So that's why I said it just depends on like what kind of image because I mean the type of background that you use can totally influence the feeling of what the photo looks like. So like that one has a very clean, kind of fresh aesthetic to it, where like a darker deep stain would have more like a farmhouse kind of feel. And it's just my influence because I buy these kind of soaps and I buy the like woodsy smells that I'm used to feeling that like farmhouse kind of aesthetic when it comes to soap, but I know that that's not what this is. That's why I said it's entirely personal preference what you want to do with that.
And Sierra, could you put this in your new listings too? I feel like your variety here is really good. I like seeing the one with your hand, and I like seeing your info image. Could stand to be a little crisper. It's kind of hard to read. I can see that you used it with iPicky, and I think it was before you updated your branding. Maybe make a new one, make it a little crisper, and incorporate in your new logo.
That's actually a good point. Roxanne Mage said that loves the white background. You can see the detail in the soap better too. That is another thing to keep in consideration.
Yeah.
These light colored soaps on a darker background, it might be a little difficult to see a lot of the like deep details in them.
Yeah.
Like that on a dark wood background. This on a light wood background.
Yeah, I'm pulling up photos and like comparing, and this feels more detailed. Though I do like this image. I think that really
there's a difference between like the blown up image and the thumbnail size image, or even just the miniature size image. Like it looks fine, but if you blow it up, it's gonna have more of that like just a photo that somebody took. Whereas when it's zoomed out like this, it looks more like an edited photo.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people are going to be clicking on soap bars to like see a blown up image of the soap,
Lastly, Sierra, I would say to work on your SEO a little bit. Black raspberry vanilla handmade soap. Could you get some more keywords in here? I noticed that you did this one, handmade soap, rainbow soap, handmade soap again. You don't need to repeat that because he's already reading it here. Soap bar, soap. You don't need to repeat soap multiple times. Gift for her, gift for him, gift. You don't need to repeat gift. I would say that there's a lot that you could do with your SEO here. I think that right now my biggest critiques are choose a style for your background and get consistent with it, whatever it is, whether it's this one or the white one. I think we've heard opinions on both sides from people who like both. So you go with your gut. Maybe work on your photos, but just a little bit. They're still good. I don't see, anything that would keep me from making a purchase. SEO, I think, is the biggest thing that you need to improve right now. Just looking at what I've seen so far, I think that there's a lot of keyword repetition and a lot of kind of like newbie keyword mistakes here.
But don't go and edit all of your listings at once.
Exactly.
That tip still applies. Don't destroy your shop.
Slow and steady. Watch our SEO videos before you go and try to make those.
And if
changes.
you have any bangers that are selling often, don't touch them.
Yeah.
Even if their SEO doesn't look great, don't touch them.
Exactly. Don't ever touch bestsellers. So, I think that's
Zoom back out.
I think that's gonna do it. Guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow where you can submit your shops again. We're going to do it all over again. If you were critiqued today, please do not submit tomorrow. Give other alphas a chance. And keep in mind, guys, Handmade Alpha Academy will be closing this Thursday. So you've got until Thursday to enroll. If you have questions about HAA in the meantime, feel free to email us at Starla at, can you type it in? Starla at handmadealphaacademy.com. If you want to know if HAA would be right for you, if you have any questions about what HAA includes, If you just want me to look at your shop to see if you'd be a good fit, feel free to drop us an email. I know that I've got a couple of you who have emailed me already that we haven't gotten to because we celebrated Father's Day yesterday.
Yeah.
So we'll be getting to those today. But if anybody wants to add to our queue and see if HAA would be a good fit, let us know.
Do it.
All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific, and 5 p.m. if you are in the UK. Have a fantastic start to your week, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.